recommend to using for the generic type, okay, the consideration. Then in here, right, so we should put in public, let's say, assume that we add the new element, for example, define here. After this, right click, new Java class. This is the implementation will be the array shorted set this. Okay, and then here, so will be the T type that you are implements the shorted set this. Okay, so here is the output. Okay, 我上那个白板题怎么样？谢谢。Okay, you all right, this one don't need to follow because again I'll share to do your code. Okay, the whole project. Okay, just want to let you know the situation here. Okay, so after you finish this all here, so remember you are using array here. Okay, so if let's say use array refer to chapter 4, okay, use link, use the chapter 5 example, how to implement it. Okay, so how to implement, I will not go through that, so you just refer back to your lecture note and also the sample code. Okay, so for the processes in here. So now our entity, right, actually already done these two. Okay, we already created our collection entity. Now how we implement it? Okay, as I told you, we have our entity class. Okay, so we build entity class first, and remember the concept is one-to-many. So therefore, right-click entity, new Java class I built, which is called for the tutor. Okay, tutor. Okay, so tutor class. And as usual, we do something like for tutor, we have our private, okay, so string name, and then private, okay, so the TID, tutor ID, then so we're just going to keep the public, okay, so tutor, accepting the string name and teacher ID, name equal to n, and the TID equal to okay, so we define first this option here. Okay, guys, but one thing here. Tutor actually should be assigned to semester, am I right? It should be have a record. Okay, so this tutor will be teaching which semester and so on. Therefore, we can also define private, okay, so semester. Okay, so that's okay, and then so the same here will be equal to now because when the new tutor register, they have not yet assigned to any semester, right? That's why we just make it ready now. Okay, so for the assignment over here. Okay, so but this semester, right, it's not a class also which we haven't created yet. Okay, so this is how we call for the tutor. Every tutor object must have this. You can include more and more. Okay, remember since it's private, use set and get. Okay, so set and get again here. This NetBeans is very nice for us. Do you know that we can use the right click, insert code. Okay, just choose the dictate and center. They will create for you everything. Okay. Now entity new Java class we create for the semester. Okay, we are creating for the semester class. Okay, so for the semester class in here, right? Okay, so they're going to have a private, okay, so integer here, and then for the private integer will be same ID example. Okay, and then so now as usual, we're creating for the constructor. Okay, and then from here, right, guys, one thing. Semester is allowed to have a multiple tutor. Okay, so but now here, okay, so you are using depending on how you're going to keep it. You want to use array or you want to use for the link. Okay, so to build up okay, here. But since you are using array to implement, right? So we're going to build something like this. Okay, so we do the private shorted. So之前那个的。Call for the okay, so we just need to import because they have different folder. You import here. Okay, and then so this one for the same field record when you created, you equal to null first. And then okay, so we can able also public. Okay, so what for the okay, so you can see right here. So now we are trying right so to capture every semester. Okay, so they're going to capture right so with the SAM tutor records. Okay, so each semester have their own semester tutor record. Okay, so collection. Okay, and then right so at first when semester graded, the SAM tutor record will be empty. Nothing. We haven't created yet. Okay, so then after that right so when you're going to start to got the actual result is when in your main method, okay, so you are creating, okay, so the collection. And the whole collection you pass through here called SAM tutor record. Is it clear? Okay, so which means that the idea will be something like this. In your main method, okay, so now actually like you have the master list, master record here. Okay, for master list, you're going to select, okay, so 10 record. This 10 record, okay, so you form it, okay, so as a, what we call a data structure, as a collection, and the whole data collection in here, right, will be assigned to this SAM tutor record for this semester. Here. Okay, so this is the idea how we do it. Okay, so after we finish, right, for the semester here, we back to our client here. Okay, for client, right, first of all, okay, so we are trying to do something like this. Okay, we define a one static sorted set list tutor. Okay, call for the master record. Equal to the new array sorted set list. Okay, you create first. Okay, and then as usual, you're going to import tutor sorted set list interface. Okay, so for all the classes in here, okay, and then you also have a public what generates. Okay, so default data. Then you are calling for this Now, you are already creating a collection here. Okay, and then after this, generate default data, right? So this will be, you are going to do the hard code because as I told you, you have a database, right? So from here, you are creating 20 tutor objects and directly assigned to the master record. Okay, means we are creating the record by ourselves. You do a function to create the database by yourself. Okay, in this master record. So therefore, okay, so here, this called the default data here, we can do something, it's called for the creating 20 tutor object and store to the master record collection. Stop it. Clear? And then after this, inside the main method, okay, so you are doing right, so to give a menu, number one, okay, so will be tutor registration. Number two, okay, so will be edit tutor detail. Number three, okay, so will be the deactive the tutor status. Okay, number four, right? Okay, so will be create the semester. And then number five, okay, so will be assign tutor to the semester. Okay, so and then if you choose number five, right, option. Okay, if you choose number five, then they ask you, okay, so please select, okay, so the tutor from the master list by ID, for example. Okay, so then now you are going back, so here, number one, okay, so view master records. Okay, so number two will be, okay, so assign tutor. Okay, so if the option here is 2, for example, you say key in 2, right? Okay, so here, and now you are going to key in, okay, so for the tutor ID, you key in, right, 4040, okay, and then you're going to select, okay, so the semester, in here. After you key in, right, okay, so in here, they ask you to confirm. 1 is yes, 2 is no. If you're going to put here, right, so it's 1. And now, okay, so you can say, right, okay, so if like this, then the tutor is already assigned to the semester. Okay, already assigned to the semester. There. And then after this, right, so this all how to do that actually, right, so we can using the concept of by calling. Remember, we have that function, right? Actually, okay, so remember when you assign me, you are creating for the collection, and then you assign the value. After assign the value, right? Okay, so you pass the whole collection entity to your semester. The idea here is a small drawer inside a drawer. For example, now a semester have what we call for the tutor list, right? Semester or tutor list. Tutor list itself is the collection. Is it clear? Okay, so we have two. One is the master list. For master list, one you select. Okay, so for the tutor you want to form another semester list. The semester list, right, you assign to your semester. Then you'll be able to see the result. 1 to 9. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, this will be the example that we showcasing here. The most important part, right, guys, is this one. Okay, how do we apply from here? For this. Okay, and also for tutor. And semester. These two, right, okay, how utilizing for your class and your entity and your activity. But again, this is only the example. Okay, so that I want to share with you. But it's still not able to access okay, so this, but
So we have to schedule for this.
Yeah, I know. I'm updating the file. They're not able to access to this here. Never mind. Anyone have a pen drive? What's the thing to see?